Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all back to the class. What we have discussed in the last class about course objectives of biochemistry. Now let's move on to its course contents. In that unit 1, we are going to see about biomolecules. What are biomolecules? About biomolecules also we have discussed in the last class. So under this we are going to see today about carbohydrates and lipids. Carbohydrates and lipids. Before getting into the title, let's see what are the contents under carbohydrates and lipids we are going to discuss. Firstly, introduction, then classification, then chemical nature, then biological role of carbohydrates and lipids. What are the things we are going to discuss? Introduction, classification, chemical nature and biological role of each of carbohydrates and lipids. Now let's move on to the discussion on carbohydrates. Let's see about its introduction. The carbohydrates were introduced in the mid of 1800s by the German chemist Justus von Liebig. When it was introduced in the mid of 1800s. By whom it was introduced? By German chemist Justus von Liebig. And carbohydrates are called as saccharides or sugars. They are polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. Polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. And the carbohydrates are applicable to meet short-term energy levels of a living organism. To meet short-term energy levels of a living organism. And where we can find this carbohydrates? Can find in fruits, vegetables, breads, pasta and dairy products. These are the carbohydrate rich products. Next, coming to the classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are broadly classified into simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates, where simple carbohydrates are of monosaccharides and disaccharides. Complex are of oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are also called as glycans. What are simple carbohydrates? Monosaccharides and disaccharides. What are complex carbohydrates? Oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Where saccharides are nothing but carbohydrates. Mono represents a carbohydrate has single sugar moiety. Di represents for two sugar moieties in a molecule. Where oligo represents 2 to 10 sugar moieties. Where poly represents 10 or more sugar moieties in a carbohydrate molecule. Now let's see the examples for monosaccharides. Examples are glucose, fructose, galactose and erythrulose. Glucose, fructose, galactose and erythrulose. For disaccharides, sucrose, lactose and maltose. Sucrose, lactose and maltose. For oligosaccharides, raffinose, rabinose and starchylose. For polysaccharides, starch, glycogen, cellulose and pectin. Starch, glycogen, cellulose and pectin. This is about classification of carbohydrates. Simple, complex, monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides, polysaccharides and their examples. Next, coming to the chemical nature of carbohydrates. What is the chemical formula of carbohydrate? It has CN, H2ON or CnH2nOn. This indicates a carbohydrate has twice the number of hydrogens as compared to carbon and oxygen. So the ratio will be 1 carbon, 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. That is 1:2:1 ratio. Next, coming to physical properties of carbohydrates. The nature of carbohydrate is it exists as solids at room temperature, solid in nature. Taste of carbohydrate is sweet since they are sugars. Solubility is it is highly soluble in water. Then coming to chemical properties, carbohydrates exist as stereoisomers existing as dextro and levo form, D and L form of glucose. Then they have optical activity, enantiomers exist as enantiomers. Then carbohydrates act as diastereoisomers. Diastereoisomers represents configuration change in the carbohydrate molecule. Then anomerism. This represents carbohydrate exists as aldehyde form and keto form. Then it will form ozone. Ozone when chemical tests are carried out. Then it responds positive results for Benedict's test. Then it undergoes oxidation process. Then it is able to reduce to alcohols. It can be converted to alcohols. These are the chemical properties of carbohydrates. And with this we have discussed about chemical nature of carbohydrates. Next, coming to biological role of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are to provide energy as ATP through oxidative metabolic pathways. It provides energy in the form of ATP. How? Through oxidative metabolic pathways. Then they are applicable to store energy as glycogen in muscle and liver. What is the next function? Carbohydrates are stored as energy as glycogen in muscle and liver. Where it is stored? In muscle and liver. What form it is stored? Glycogen. So energy is stored as glycogen. Glycogen is nothing but polysaccharide of glucose. So that is polysaccharide. So it is applicable to provide energy, then to store energy. Next, to build macromolecules such as fats, proteins and nucleic acids. It helps to build macromolecules. What are the macromolecules? Are formed from carbohydrates, fats, proteins and nucleic acids. Then it helps sparing protein and fat for other uses through gluconeogenesis pathway. Then carbohydrates are used to protect cell wall, being its structural component. Cell wall can be protected by carbohydrates being its structural component. These are the important biological roles of carbohydrates. Hence, by now we have discussed about introduction, classification, chemical nature and biological role of carbohydrates. Now let's move on to lipids. Introduction on lipids. Lipids were introduced in 1923 by Gabriel Bertrand. when it was introduced in 1923 by whom? Gabriel Bertrand. Lipids are called as fats or oils. Fats or oils. They are triglycerides or triglycerols chemically. Chemically, lipids are triglycerides or triglycerols. Lipids are to meet long-term energy level. To meet long-term energy levels. Where carbohydrates are to meet short-term energy levels. Lipids are found in avocados, olives, corn, nuts, fried foods, vegetable oil, butter, whole milk, cheese, cream cheese and some meats. These are the foods we can find lipids. So this is about introduction on lipids. Next, coming to chemical nature of lipids. Lipids are triglycerides or triglycerols chemically. Physical properties of lipids are they are colorless, odorless and tasteless. About solubility of lipids, they are insoluble in water where it is soluble in fat or organic non-polar solvents. There are polar and non-polar solvents. Lipids will be only soluble in non-polar organic solvents like ether, chloroform, etc. Lipids exist as amphipathic. Amphipathic represents they can exist both as hydrophilic and hydrophobic form. Next, coming to chemical properties. Lipid can form acrolein, the chemical called acrolein. Then it may undergo the process of hydrogenation. Then it forms the process of saponification. Then it undergoes rancidity process. So these are about chemical nature of lipids. Next, we'll see about biological role of lipids. They meant for energy source as ATP and energy storage as triglycerides in adipose tissue. It acts as biological fuel, mainly subcutaneous fat acts as biological fuel. Then it exists as hormones, steroidal hormones. It mediates all metabolic pathways and regulates the functions of metabolism. Then fat soluble vitamins, ADEK. Then lipids exist as structural membrane. Phospholipids and cholesterol plays major role in forming structure of a cell. So these are about important biological roles of lipids. It exists as energy source, then energy storage, biological fuel, hormones, vitamins and structural membrane. Okay, you can observe the images also for better understanding of biological role of lipids. So with this we are coming to the end of today's class. We have discussed today about introduction, classification, chemical nature and biological role of carbohydrates and lipids under biomolecules as a part of Unit 1. If you have any doubts, you can post your comments in Classroom app. Thank you so much for patient listening. In the next class, we will be discussing about as a part of biomolecules, nucleic acids, amino acids and proteins. Introduction, classification, chemical nature and biological role of nucleic acids, amino acids and proteins. Thank you.